Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Slow. Go. He's coming. Go. We got double up. Check safety. Check safety.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 52. Check 31. 31. Hey, check 24.
On 3rd down, Dobbs is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this one's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 54 is Mike. Regular. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Let's go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Way to be here, man.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hands up. Lead. Yes, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
they just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This one out quickly to Westbrook. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. And spins away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dobbs. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check, 59. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Go. 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. The open man is Shark. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Jacksonville.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A shotgun. There, it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Now Dobbs. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Hands up. Wait. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 368.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Dalton looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Taken in at the 22. Both spinning away. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Mike, check, 59. Ricky.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Shark. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Downs. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And able to find Conley. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobbs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Caught here by Conley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the...
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Fournette on the counter, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They helped nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
This is Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the pass. 56 is the mic. You're trapped. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing here, Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So now Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Big spot, Andy Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carroll, drop below 500 to 2.